Thailand isn't a vacation, it's a wake-up call.
Zoomtothailand!
Every week, men hit me up saying, Zoom, I'm done with the Matrix. But before you move to Thailand, you need to test the life. ZoomFest isn't a fantasy, it's your exit strategy. We show you what life actually looks like here. The good, the challenges, and how to make it work.
Zoomtothailand.
97% of the men I consult with make moves after they see it for themselves.
ZoomFest.
Watch the full breakdown in this week's live stream. And if you're serious, join us at ZoomFest. You can thank me later.
On behalf of Carnival Cruise, I am not a spokesperson. But right now, with the people that are leaving and canceling the cruise, they are not worried about anybody. Trust me, it's a business at the end of the day. And if they have to play devil's advocate enforcing these rules and these guidelines so that way they can get back to what cruising is without the unruly behaviors and people, then I'm all for it.
Honestly, like I feel like this is all part of their plan.
Yeah.
And they're doing a sweep to remove all the unruly people that have no class, all the classless people. That brings the drama, the fight to the cruise ship. And because of that, Carnival has become like they have a bad reputation stuck to their name. Like they call them Walmart of the Seas,
Section 8 of the Seas,
Spirit of the Seas, like every negative thing you can think of because of all these fights and videos and everything that's been circulating around them. Of course, as a business person, what do you have to do? You have to make changes.
Yeah, you gotta enforce some guidelines and rules.
Right, and I've even seen people on social media comment like, this is exactly why I don't travel with Carnival. Because of behaviors like this. And as a business person, when you see people commenting, this is why I don't travel on Carnival cruises, more and more people be like, you know what? I'm not going to do Carnival. Carnival's too ghetto for me. It got too much drama, too many people fighting. And it's like, come on, guys, let's act like we have some class.
Russian YouTuber Vitaly Zadorovetsky, infamous for his prank videos, has been arrested in the Philippines on charges of harassment and theft during live streams. Detained on April 3rd at a hotel in Pasay City, Zadorovetsky was declared an undesirable foreign national by the Bureau of Immigration. Interior Secretary Janvik Remula confirmed that Zadorovetsky will remain in custody at the Bureau of Immigration detention facility in Muntinlupa, facing trial under Philippine law instead of immediate deportation. The charges against Zadorovetsky include unjust vexation, alarm and scandal, and attempted theft. Metro Manila Police revealed that these stem from incidents during his live streams, where he reportedly harassed Filipino citizens in public spaces. Footage presented during a press briefing showed Zadorovetsky aggressively interacting with a security guard and an elderly woman in Bonifacio Global City, Taguig. He also reportedly jumped onto a moving jeepney, fabricated negative reviews about local businesses, and stole items such as an electric fan from a restaurant and a tricycle, which he later abandoned on the street. Authorities are also investigating Zadorovetsky's local companion, believed to be a Filipino cameraman who allegedly facilitated his livestream antics. Remula emphasized that the Philippines will not tolerate disrespect from foreigners, stating, "The time when foreigners could just disrespect Filipinos is over. We will not let them belittle us." Zadorovetsky will undergo tactical interrogation to identify his cameramen, who may also face charges. This case serves as a warning to visitors that the Philippines is serious about enforcing its laws and protecting its citizens.
Man, oh man, oh man. What up, y'all? Happy Saturday night to you. Happy Sunday morning to me and L Boogie. You know, she'll be out here in a minute. Man, it's crazy, man. It's like, you know, it starts in the Matrix, man. You get all these people acting a fool and getting clicks and views. And then, you know, some of the goofies get the idea about, let me go to a place where it's totally peaceful, totally calm, totally serene, and just F it up. You know what I mean? It's just crazy, man, how How people take a good place and try to ruin it and make it the same as what you're trying to get away from, man. I really don't understand that, man. But anyway, man, we got a good one tonight, man. I'm gonna show you guys the rules. I'm gonna show you guys what the Philippines is doing, man. The Philippines is fighting back. Like, they not playing. Philippines, they done made all kinds. I'm scared to go out there now. Now, if y'all notice my content, I don't do a lot of filming of people in their faces. I try to get permission. I do shoot a lot of B-roll though, which now could be considered offensive. You know what I mean? Like they're talking about, like, you got to blur out the backgrounds. I guess they went all the way as far right as they could because how people were going far left and disrespecting their country. So you guys, be careful where you point your cameras and how you point your cameras. We're going to break down the rules. I'm going to show you what Philippines is doing, and I'm going to show you what Thailand is doing. They haven't gotten as extreme as the Philippines yet, but it's just a matter of time, man. You know what I mean? Because you got goofy people running around here, man, disrespecting Thai people, filming people, poor people, like making fun of them. You know what I mean? Magilla Gorillas is doing this thing, Chatty Patty style. You really gotta, but their days is coming, man, because it's just a matter of time before they play themselves. You know what I mean? So that's how it's gonna go down. But I'm gonna take you guys to the Filipina P. Shout out to her, and she's telling you guys. She, ever since Zoom TV News, like, a lot of people started to do news stuff now. I like doing Zoom TV News because it's fun. But my source is Tim Newton News and the Tiger in Thailand. So you guys make sure you subscribe to them. But here's what the Filipina P had to say, y'all. Check this out.
Segment 1. The Philippines fights back. New rules for vloggers in the Philippines. Register or get deported. Shout out to the Filipino P. Make sure you guys subscribe to her channel as well.
So, is vlogging dead in the Philippines? Well, if it's not, it just became a whole lot more difficult for many channels. The NPC, or the National Privacy Commission of the Philippines, has released new regulations that affect anyone who uses a camera to upload, post, publish, or share footage online, whether or not it's for commercial gain. This would apply to anyone posting images to YouTube or any other social media platform, even if their channels aren't monetized. It describes the camera or recording device as being capable of creating, generating, sending, receiving, storing, displaying, or processing audiovisual recordings, and can be bodily worn, handheld, or attached to a person. This includes, but is not limited to, digital cameras, mobile phones, GoPros, smartphones, and even Google Glasses. So pretty much anything that captures an image or sound.
Hey, y'all heard what Primo said, man. Y'all gonna click the like button while we at it, man. The like button really does help the algorithm. I got almost 150 people in here already, man. Can I get 150 likes? Is it fair? Can your boy get 150 likes? I'm sorry, Filipino P. Get back to what you.
Now, it didn't specifically mention drones, but I bet that's covered too. So, what do the new guidelines require you to do? In public or semi-public places that may capture audio-visual information of bystanders, vloggers have to basically do 3 things. First, if they're filming a specific person, they have to warn them beforehand that they're gonna be on camera and that their image may be posted online. Second, vloggers need to have an appropriate privacy notice on all their online platforms, which provides details to the people who might appear in the recording and let them know how to exercise their right to object and the right to have the post taken down. Now, those first 2 are really no big deal. If I'm filming a specific person, I always get their permission anyway, but it's the next one that's causing the uproar. Vloggers are required to use available technology that can mask images of bystanders, especially children and other vulnerable individuals. Well, I don't know why they added the wording especially children in there, because according to the regulation, it covers every single person who incidentally appears in the picture. So what that means is that anyone who wanders into the frame or anyone who gets caught on camera for any reason has to have their face blurred. On top of that, according to an article from GMA News, the NPC also said that vloggers who monetize their channels must now register with the NPC. So why did the Philippines do this? Well, the obvious answer is because of the Vitaly vlogger, the Russian guy that ran around making a pest of himself, humiliating any Filipino he could find. But there are other reasons as well, like people who go into the slums and showcase the poverty. They often catch images of children and other vulnerable people without their consent. Now, whether it's done for clicks and views or whether they're trying to shine a light on social problems, it can still violate people's right to privacy. I get that. If you're sticking a camera in someone's face and embarrassing them or filming someone who says they don't want to be in your video, you're violating their rights.
Get out right now.
Oh God! You see, guys? You see? That's what I said.
Boss,
The hell is going on?
give me your scooter now.
Oh my God!
Give me your scooter now.
Oh my God.
Give me your scooter now.
No.
Give me your scooter now. I give you money.
Oh
Boss,
my
the
God.
police is here. They're watching. Give me. I pay. Explain to him what's gonna happen.
No.
Okay, take me for a ride.
No.
Yes, you're gonna take me for a ride.
It's emergency now.
Please.
No.
I'm going with you.
No.
I'm going with you.
Oh my God!
I'm going.
I'm telling you.
I'm done.
No. Meron ako inaantay ko.
I take it here for a spin.
No.
Give me, boss. I give you $50. Okay.
No.
Turn it on.
No.
Turn it on.
No.
Turn it on.
No.
This is GTA, motherfucker. 6. It came out early.
No.
Let me get it. Take me a ride. I give him $50.
We're going in, we're gonna buy materials for our...
Do you want money or not?
You probably think, what did we sign up for?
I don't ask you for money. I just wanted a ride. Can you give me a ride? Okay, I thought he was a Gojek driver. I'm so sorry. Okay, God bless you, sir. I'm sorry. See you. Bye.
Security probably.
Bye. Watch this.
Like, what's going on?
I'm so sorry. Come here. Bye. You better fucking drive fast. You better drive.
God. Guys, you see?
What is this?
This is real Vitaly. Nothing is stupid in his life.
Slacky!
He's just crazy.
Oh, he's probably calling me to tell me that the mute was on. You know what I did? I turned the mute off. Thank you, IT. Dude, I was going through my whole ish. I gotta cut it. I look, everybody, Jay, no audio. Stop, Richie. Oh man, you guys. Now I gotta rewind. I gotta. How Busta Rhymes say, reel it back from rewind. What I was saying is, you guys, for that last 3-4 minutes, I was saying, thanks, IT. I was like, why is this motherfucker call? Excuse me for cursing. Why is this MF calling me when he knows that I'm working? And then he's calling me to let me know what's going on. Shout out to Vaughn with the $5 holla. What I was saying is, you guys, I already know what I said because it came from the heart. I was saying it's disgusting how a person will go through all of that just for clicks and views. And I was talking about how people, especially these sorry YouTubers, they don't put in the work. So if you don't put in the work, you don't usually get the results you want. So what do? You got to start doing videos about other people that are bigger than you. You're trying to catch track. You're desperate. You're grasping straws. You're trying to do whatever you can to make yourself relevant. So what does a lazy, raggedy, no talent YouTuber do? They gotta cling on to somebody else. They gotta jump on their back and try to catch a wave. And the problem is, if you don't put in the work, you're not gonna get the results, man. Like I was saying, I don't have the most subscribers. I don't have the highest numbers, but you will never catch me selling my soul for clicks and views like a lot of these people do. So the guy Vitaly, he has, I can't make this up, man. He has over 10 million subscribers. 10 million. With 10 million subscribers, he jumping on trucks. He's insulting people. He has killed and ruined the game for everybody based on his attention. But you got to ask yourself, with 10 million subscribers, why would you have to do that? Why would you have to take desperate measures? And my opinion is it's because he probably had a lot of subscribers at the beginning, but then his F shit got boring because there's so many things you can watch on YouTube now. It's like people get bored. So in his mind, I'm assuming he had to turn up to keep it going, just like that sucker Johnny Somali. They gotta keep getting that fix. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's like a boxer. Why do boxers always stay too long in the ring? Because they miss that hit. Obviously it's for a financial gain, but it's also that adrenaline hit. It's that hit of fame and attention, of walking out to the ring and people screaming for you. Like, that's kind of like what being a YouTuber is. It's like you get a taste of that attention and that fame and people recognizing you. You need that hit if that's really what you're in it for. Like me, I'm not in it for that. I'm in it to be the best. I'm in it to inspire people, help people, and then be the best. So when I check out of here, people can look back on my stuff and say he put in the work, and I can leave a legacy of showing y'all how to move, man. I don't get off on putting down other people or being a chatty patty, like some people. You got to remember, man, like when you a chatty patty, talking about other men, you got to remember you're at the bottom of the barrel. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel because you're sitting here watching other people enjoy their life and critiquing it because you don't want people to know about your life. But moving on, you guys, it's just discussing this kind of behavior. But I'm going to show you guys later on. I'm going to show you guys how they're going to tie a noodle back there. I'm going to show you guys later on what Vitaly looks like now. You know what I mean? He's been locked up for a good 4 months. He's looking at anywhere from 5 to 20 years. Seriously. He's a Russian citizen, but he also has a U.S. Immigration. But guess what? Russia don't want him back, and America don't want him back. So they're letting the system in the Philippines do what it does with him. So they just letting him ride. He was all, like I said before, he was all yoked up, and then and now that them steroids done wore down, you can't do steroids in prison, at least not that I know of. So he's all shriveled up now. The steroids just went away. And I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna show you guys what he looks like now. And all that stuff he was doing, when you see the look on his face, man, you're gonna see a lesson learned. But They not done with him, man. He gonna sit down for a while, man, which he should, man, because he done killed the game for all of us. Shout out to Ron Saluki. I see y'all with the super chats. I'm gonna get to y'all in a minute. I appreciate y'all so much. I'm just cooking right now. Shout out to Mr. E1976 and Leslie Lynch. 4 days in the building. DeColas Jenkins in the building. 4 day. I'm gonna read all that. Eddie Goldman. D-Time. I gotta look at D-Time. Look at y'all. Y'all, this is what I love about y'all. Y'all give me super chats to let me know. No sound. D-Time is an OG. We got to be around the same mileage because when I put on Speed Racer, y'all reacted to Speed Racer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get off the subject for a minute, but y'all reacted to Speed Racer, man. Y'all know we love Speed Racer. But D-Time went into Kimba. He went into Channel 52. Like anybody that knows that is OG in my book. So shout out to D-Time, man. Thank you for thanks for letting me know no sound, and thank you for your support, brother. Appreciate you. Eddie Goodman came with $2 to say no sound, man. I appreciate you so much, y'all. Just for sending me that, just because y'all know I will look at them super chats. Even though I was cooking, I wasn't paying attention. But I'm gonna show you guys what Vitaly looks like now in a little while. I'm also gonna show you guys what what the Thais are doing now. They make it harder and harder to get in. And next week, my next week's stream, y'all ain't gonna want to miss this, man. It's called First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then they follow you. So y'all remember, man, I lost a lot of friends doing Zoom to Thailand. Friends on Facebook, man, people I grew up with, high school, all of that stuff, man. Lost a lot of female friends, girlfriends, talk bad about me, call me a PIMP. They were just going in on me, laughing at me, making fun of me. But guess what, man? Now all of a sudden, there's a lot of women coming to Thailand now. There's a lot of women coming to Thailand. And the thing of it is, they come, not all of them. Shout out to the good people coming to Thailand. But a lot of them, they come out here like it's their idea. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, like they've been here for 2 weeks and they giving you the law, breaking it down, how all this works and all this stuff. And they tell you that. But a lot of times, American women come to Thailand thinking it's going to be sweet. And so when they first get here, and, you know, you got the cost of living, you got the safety, you got all of that stuff, but they don't have no man. That's the thing. And then they get lonely. So the first month, 2 months, they love it because it's refreshing to be out the matrix. But then when they realize that basically none of the men want them, because nobody wants to go back to that matrix thing. Don't get me wrong. Maybe, you know, you got some anomalies, some outliers that may get chosen. But for the most part, you see that, and then all of a sudden they make videos about complaining about, you know, how the dating market sucks and all of this stuff, man. But you guys got to understand, Thailand is not for single women from the matrix, in my opinion. Thailand is for families. Thailand is for men trying to get a fresh start. Thailand is for people that have a plan and have the financial means to support themselves, which is leading me to the Thailand thing. Like Thailand, you know, they're starting to ask for bank statements now. They can almost see it coming. Like they know now. I'm also going to show you a thing about the penalties of overstaying your visa. You guys got to remember, why do people overstay their visa? Because they love it here and they don't want to leave and they think it's sweet and they can just stay out here and just not deal with the consequences. But once they catch you, even a day, if you a day over your visa, they'll charge you 500 baht. That's like $15. And every day, $15, $15. But once you get to 30 days, then the penalties increase. And 90 days, then all of a sudden you get banned from the country. For I think after 90 days, you get banned for a year. And if you're here longer than a year, you get banned for 10 years. And then they put you in the system and all of that stuff that you want to deal with, which we're going to talk about later on. But Loretta in the building. Okay, shout out to y'all. So we're gonna get into Thailand next. But what do y'all think, man, about Vitaly? Do y'all think they should throw the book at him, or you think he learned his lesson? What y'all think about that? I need to know. I want y'all to either lock him up or free Vitaly in the chat. I'm gonna read the super chats while y'all saying that. Lock him up or free Vitaly. All right. Shout out to Mr. E1976, always coming through first. He beat you this week, Les. He beat you coming through, so you know we gotta give Mr. E1976 for stepping in the room.
Pretty baby. All right, listen.
You know it's real when you get your own dedicated super chats, man. That's how often Mr. E1976 comes. I don't care if it's $5 or $500. I appreciate every single donation because it makes a difference. And y'all know YouTube takes 30%. So if y'all want to hit your boy on a Cash App, that's even better. But I appreciate it both ways, man. Pause. Oh, St. James came through with the $20 holler. St. James. Oh, the Cash App is coming in now. St. James. But I'm going to give St. James. Now, you guys know, and I'm building up my female audience. So females, please don't be offended. But this is a male-centric channel. So when people give me super chats, I try to reward them with something fun. Something that'll put a smile on their face. It's not over the top, but it'll put a smile on their face. St. James is coming to Zoom Fest. He'll be there. All right, St. James, I'm going to give you the Thelma dance. You dig? Shout out to St. James Palmer in the building. L Boogie, you know Leslie here. Leslie also, of course, he's the godfather of the Zoom tribe. He has his own, but him and Foday, for some reason, they like when the Thai Noodle step up live. She cooking something smelling good over there, Thai Noodle. And what does Leslie say? Hey, Richie Mack and L, love you both. I hope you connect with Chat Jane again. Yeah, I got to bring Chat Jane. You can't clap cheeks. Did you guys see the tiny, thick Asian last week? She did a really good job. I got a part 2 coming up. I'm going to show you guys where she really gets into it. Like, you know, she's very, how do we say, expressive about her exploits, as we say, as a woman. And she really gets into it, man. So, you know, I love talking about stuff that grown folks talk about. We passed the 10 o'clock hour in New York, so grown folks can have grown folks conversation. You dig? L Boogie, come here and say hi to Leslie. And then after that, you're going to have to say hi to Foday. Wait, you can't see the big old leg. Wait, you cannot see. You cannot see. What you making, Noodle?
Today, mastermind.
Ooh, she making masuman. Okay. Chicken masuman. Popcorn cow.
Okay.
Shout out to St. Rob. I probably having lunch with him. Yes. St. Rob be shadow watching, so I know he watching, so shout out to him. Shout out to Leslie. You're going to have to come back because Foday in the building. He says bad behavior by the Pookies and Ray Rays along with the Bubbas and Karens combined with the crackdown from foreign governments, the real Blue Book gentleman could get swept up in the mess. Ooh. That is true. That is true. You know, I'm in some goofy shit right now that I got to deal with. You know what I mean? I'm not a citizen. Who knows? You know what I mean? I just pray to God, you know, everything comes in my favor. You know, my God against their demons, you know what I mean? So shout out to Foday, but baby. I know, but Foday, he want to see your big old leg. He always say, with their big old legs. While L is like, what we call it, black people, we call it burning. While L's in there burning, some of y'all too young to know, that's what they call burning. When a woman can cook, we say she in there burning. So Foday, when she get down, I'm gonna come back and get you right. She over there getting down. You know, it's so funny. Shout out to Skylar and Roshan. They out here doing their thing, man. I looked in the comments and they like, some of the people like, yeah, but you met her in a massage parlor, and you. It's like, how can y'all be this low IQ, man? It's been 6 years, going on 6 years, not quite 6 years. 6 years in November. Y'all just don't get it, man. Y'all would try to find anything to hate on, man. That's why I gladly clipped this. I met her getting a foot massage in a massage parlor. I did. I really did. So when y'all be thinking that's going like, I think a flex to say that. I mean, y'all free to say what you want, but the more you say it, the more I'm gonna throw it up in your face. Well, not throw it up in your face, but just show you what reality is. Because anybody with negative comments, man, this is how you shut. If you ever want to shut down negative people, all you gotta do is say, okay, turn on the camera and let's see what you got. Let's see what you got next to my massage girl. Let's see what you got. And then do what you do, man. Let me tell you guys something, man. The biggest mistake, I was watching Chocolate Man the other day, shout out to him. The biggest mistake a lot of people with either no passports or just ignorant or just never been to Thailand, the biggest mistake you guys make is thinking that Pattaya is a one-trick pony. There's only one thing. Like Coach Andre said, so that big old hospital, ain't nobody in there. Like these big old law offices, ain't nobody in there. These big old restaurants and hotel rooms and all of this stuff, class 5-star hotels, ain't nobody in there. They just on soy 6, right? But for y'all to think that, man, it lets people know that's where y'all hanging out if you've been here. But usually low vibrational people, that's all they do anyways, just hang out in the low vibrational area. Baby, can you tell Fode Swadi Ka? Can you tell him to save himself?
Save yourself back, man.
Hey, your hair look kind of different. What you doing? Your hair look kind of flat today.
Cooking.
Oh, because you cooking.
I not want him.
Oh, okay, because your hair look kind of big today.
I have gift.
But that's all original? Let me check and see if that's original. Is that original?
Yeah.
Oh, it was original. Oh, Muay Thai. Make sure. No, make sure. Oh! Sorry, you guys had to take care of that. Yeah, she talking that Thai talk. Had to take care of that. Shout out to Fode. Had to make sure it was real over there. You dig me? All right. Nicholas Jenkins says, this is ninja fatigue. Fair, in all fairness, it ain't just ninjas, but when we do it, we just do it. We do it on a whole nother level. But I know what you're saying. This is ninja fatigue, not black fatigue. When non-blacks say black fatigue, they mean all blacks. Black folk, FBAs at least, know the difference. I can't really argue with that. The only thing I would say is a lot of people, they just let the people, whoever they doing it, that's who they talking about. You know what I mean? Because they know the difference between a well-spoken, well-kept, well-dressed, intelligent person versus people fighting on a cruise ship. You know what I mean? It's a whole different mentality. And that's why Zoom Fest, the prices are set to a point where, number one, you're going to get the best of the best. But number two, the prices are also set because you have to price low-end people out of the game. You know what I mean? You will never see a sale at the Gucci store or at the Louis store. You have to step your game up to get in there and buy something. Now, you can get knockoffs, but if you go into the real Gucci store, you have to step your game up. You know what I mean? Because they're not playing with you. It's not Walmart. Look at the people that go to the Gucci store. Look at the people that go to Walmart. That doesn't make one people better than the other. I'm just saying that it's the mentality. It's the way you do it, man. It's like a lot. That's how I learned how to play golf. Because when you get in certain groups of people that own yachts, people that play golf, even if you ever watch golf, I know golf is a niche sport, but if you ever watch it, if you watch golf, you will never see a Pizza Hut commercial, a McDonald's commercial, a light beer commercial. That's for the lower end people. Their commercials are about investments and Schwab and mutual funds, because it's a whole different level of people. So if you want to step your game up, you got to be around those kind of people, but give yourself a reason. Starting with golf is a great thing because people that make money and make huge deals are done on the golf course. I did an episode about that a long time ago, you guys. So just keep that in mind. Shout out to the coldest Jenkins in the building. Ron Saluki in the building. What does Ron Saluki say? I think some people, as you said, get focused on the hit, just like women like the attention of getting likes on social media. Yeah, because y'all don't know, man. These women on social media, they be fun. And yes, I be hitting like y'all do. I be hitting like. They be fine, but they be broke as a joke, bro. Because they've set their bar so high that no one can really reach it unless you're famous or you're an athlete and all that. And all they gonna do is just run up in them, run through them, and toss them right back to social media. So they lose a sense of what their worth really is. They basing it on BBLs and how many likes they get. And it's a hit. Ron Saluki's right. It's a hit. The women get that adrenaline hit, man, and they will put themselves under the knife. They will start exchanging body parts and injecting, doing all kind of stuff, man, for that hit. You know what I mean? You know, men don't do all that for the most part. You know what I mean? But shout out to Ron Saluki. He is right with the 2,000 yen. I don't know. Ron Saluki, how much is 2,000 yen? It just sounds like a lot. But I know the yen's devalued, but I wouldn't care if it's $2. The fact that you sent it. And Ron Saluki's always gifting memberships and always helping out, man. Ron Saluki, boy, when you coming to Thailand, that's all I got to say. We got to break bread. Beretta with the $10 holler. Hey, brother, I look at going to another country as going to someone's house. Yes. My parents always say, act like you have some sense, respectful, and that's when I come, bro. Don't have to worry. Yeah, see, the problem is, Beretta, is that they don't have parents that raise them like that no more. You got grandmas in their 30s. Let that sink in. Grandmas in their 30s. So who's going to raise them? Like where we came up, our generation and the generation before us, obviously the generation before, but the generation after us, we still had a grandma in the house. We had somebody who was the matriarch or the patriarch that kind of showed us the way. But now, when you see people on Spirit Airlines fighting, people on cruise ships fighting, then you know there's a lack of family stability, man. You know, women acting out crazy in front of their kids. They'll be like 4 or 5 years old and they showing out, twerking in front of their kid. It's just burnt. You know what I mean? They burnt. You know what I mean? Society is burnt, especially in the Matrix. That's why this episode is about don't bring that BS over here. Because a lot of people, shout out to my golf buddies, I know they watching too. A lot of people be jokingly, and with every joke got a little bit of seriousness to it. They be like, it's because of you, Zoom. Like, you know, all that good content you got them coming out. No. If you go back and look at all of my content, I'm always positive, always telling people don't come out here with the goofy stuff. Even before they changed the rule, I didn't know it was going to get this bad. But even before they changed the rules, I was letting people know, man, there's a way you move. Asian people in general, they're not loud. So they hear Americans coming a mile away because we so loud. Everybody got to know. We got to turn up. We got to do this. That's just our way of doing things. That's our culture. I'm not mad. It's fun to turn up once in a while. But when you somebody else's culture, where that's not approved or looked up on as pookie behavior, you got to know when to turn up and when not. Just like we know whose house, whose relatives we can go to, where we know we can act a fool, whose relatives we can go to, and we better act right because they not having it. It's the same thing. You know what I mean? You got to read the room. You dig? Shout out to Beretta, my guy. You sent me a message too, Beretta. Oh, you want a shirt too? You want a Zoom shirt? You said you want the Save Yourself shirt, baby. Can you come tell Beretta to save himself? He want a Save Yourself shirt. So we got to tell Beretta to save himself back, man.
Save yourself back, man.
Hey. Your hair still looks fake.
อันนี้ไงมันเป็นคลิปไงอ้วนอย่าดึงมาทำไมยูท็อกแทนมิ
ไม่ใช่
อ๋อเดี๋ยวท็อกไว้
ไม่ใช่
You talk people want you talk
They want me to talk? No, they want you to talk. They don't want to see me. They want to see you.
Me cooking
You cooking. They want to see the big old leg.
ทำไมวันนี้แกล้งฉันจังเลย
She talking that talk. Sorry, you guys. I take that little break. Shout out to Beretta. Throw the library at Vitaly. Ooh, Fonte said throw the library. Oh yeah, okay. Let me go and look and see what y'all got to say about what we should do. Yeah, I knew Foday was gonna go in. Foday ain't for that goofy stuff. He ain't for that goofy stuff. All right, let me see where we at. Let me see what y'all said unanimously. Al said no sound for 3 minutes. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I love the chat. Vaughn said I watch a lot of karate movies. I can't make out what he said. William said somebody texted me dead. All right, I'm sorry. I'm back at the no idea. Thanks, you guys, for Isaac Hayes in the building. Marcus laughing at me. They laughing about it. Nobody heard nothing. Oh man, that's so embarrassing. Man, you was going in. Now I can hear you. Thanks, Will. Okay, so that's where we at. Leslie wrote in caps. Okay. All right, here we go. Make sure. Okay, my mic is on. Dave Alter, my brother, says always keep it real. That's my God. Man. I love Dave to death. You don't understand. He was with me when I was going through my divorce. He was my guy. What'd you say? Pooh, man, I only got 93. Man, y'all better help your boy out, man. It's 250 people in the building. Can the boy get some likes? Can your boy get some likes? We need that because we about to finish cooking, man. We got some stuff to do. Battery Brains in the building. He changed his name to DK Alkaline. Shout out to Battery Brain. Can I get my likes up, you guys? Can I at least get 200 likes? Can your boy get 200 likes? See? What does Philippe say? Philippe say Zoom to Thailand and Bali, Indonesia, both asking for bank statements now. Yeah, man, they trying to weed y'all out, man. They first the door was wide. This is what I mean by like how we just. My uncle used to always say, man, you know, ninjas will mess up a free lunch. You know what I mean? And I never understood when he used to say that. He's like my grandfather. He said ninjas will mess up a free lunch. He would always say that, and I'm like, what does that mean? But now I get it. I know exactly what he means now. He means Leslie Lynch with the $15 holler. Oh, Les, thank you so much for that, Les. Les contributes from both sides, man. I appreciate you so much, Leslie. Thank you. Thank you so much. Michael Slaughter in the building with the $5 holler. Hey, St. Rob in the building with the $20 holler. Y'all don't know, man. St. Rob, Robert Johnson. That dude saved my life, man. I'm gonna leave it right there. Literally. Shout out to Michael Slaughter too. Michael Slaughter's always out of the blue. He just be dropping $5 here. I'll see it on my Cash App sometime. I'll just be working in the afternoon. I'm not even on, and he'll drop something, man. Y'all don't know how much, man, I love this family thing. That's why I'm really finna turn up these live streams and really, really, really make them good, man, like a TV show. I want to build up to making it like a TV show, man. So if y'all bear with me, you're going to see the quality going to get better. Subject matter is going to get better. But if y'all didn't know, next week's subject is going to be off the chain. First, they ignored us. Then they laughed at us. Then they fought us. And now they following us. So y'all definitely got to see that, man. But shout out. But I'm telling you guys, this is what they're doing, man. So all you Pookie people, beware. Touchy said people like Johnny Shamar and these other content creators are always making it bad for all of us who want to start traveling. Yeah. Y'all that ain't never even been here, y'all got the microscope on y'all, and y'all just trying to enjoy it like everybody else. But that's what these consultations are for, man. You do this consultation, you will see how much of a difference it's gonna make for you in your trip, man. Shout out to that. Got another cat. Y'all sending so much love. OC Macman said, I overstayed for 3 days last year, just lost track of time and didn't care. Shout out to OC Macman. Well, OC Macman got like 5 Porsches, and he likes to just flex on you. So that little $45 to him is, it's like a Tootsie Roll, I guess. I don't know. He wasn't tripping. Shout out to OC Macman. He comes out here, he golfs with me. My dude said the women in Thailand will spoil you so much. This is real talk. I'm not gonna say who it was, but it was a famous YouTuber that told me this. He said, because when he came out here, actually he'd been out here before me, but he ain't came for a couple years, and then he came back, and when he came back, he was getting in the thick of things, and he had a little. A little companion. But that's another thing that y'all get mixed up. Y'all think it's just pay for play thing, man. It's like, if these women like you, they will go out of their way. And I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about, man. So it's not just that, you know what I mean? But y'all that think that, y'all don't need to come because you know y'all already got y'all minds made up. So it's like, all right. But for those who want to listen, those who take consultations, those who come to Zoom Fest, those who watch the channel, you'll learn something, man. But he said, man, he goes, the treatment here is just like, it's unmatched. He goes, well, sometimes it's over the top. I said, what you mean it's over the top? How can it be over the top? He said, man, you know, he said, you know, I'm trying to get dressed. She's trying to help me put my drawers back on. When is the last time a woman helped you put your drawers back on, man? Where they do that at? Like, this really happened. I'm not going to say the YouTuber was, but this really happened, man. You know, trying to put his drawers on, you know. OC MacMan had a situation. I ain't gonna get into his personal business too much, but she was similar. Like, you know, sometimes they feed you, they don't let you pick up the fork. Like, they really, if they feel that it's a chance of having like a real relationship, they gonna jump all the way in, man. Because wherever they're at, they know we can provide a better life, and that's what it's all about: living a better life for their family. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, and that's what I love, man. I love more than anything. I love giving. So when I go to the golf course, wherever I go, I give because I know they're going to appreciate it. That's number one. I don't care if it's 20 baht, 100 baht, whatever it is, they're going to go like this. They're going to say thank you. 20 baht is like 60 cents, y'all. 20 baht. Thank you. Let me show you guys the 20 baht. When I do my consultations, I show the money thing, give y'all some free game. So this is 20 baht. So it looks like a American style money, but that's like 60 cents. You know what I'm saying? I got the money laying here because I do my consultation. I want them to know this is 100 baht. This is your secret weapon when it comes to tipping. 100 baht is like $3. They appreciate when you give them $3. Give somebody a $3 tip in America and watch how they look at you or how they spit on you. It's a whole different get down, man. They're appreciative. So I love to give, man, to make people happy. So that's why I'm so appreciative when people give to me, because I just end up giving it right back one way or the other. So that means a lot to me. All right, but so let's get on to segment part 2. We're gonna get into segment 2 now. We're gonna get into the Thailand situation and what they're doing and the TDAC, because a lot of y'all still ask this question, how to gain, what you have to do. People that's coming to Zoom Fest, y'all need to watch this too. The TDAC visa. We already talked about it. We got our own private group. I didn't read the rest. He said throw away the key. OC MacMan say free Diddy and Vitaly. Diddy got some butt. Diddy kicked some butt. Shout out. You know, I'm not saying either way, but I was pleasantly surprised, man. You know what I mean, dude? Because I thought he was going like R. Kelly. He's done. Like he's cooked, fried, done. You know, Diddy just gonna get microwaved a little bit. He's gonna get baked a little bit. He ain't gonna be all the way cooked. So shout out to him. Life has consequences. Dave is right. Life has consequences. Facts, and he deserves it, man. When you see, dude, it's hard for me to even watch the videos that he does, man, because you like, how could you be that cruel to somebody and then do it for clicks and views? And then the people that's watching that, they even worse because they co-signing that behavior. But we know why they co-signing that behavior, because it's not them acting a fool, and they probably can never come out here. So they just want to see people crash out because they can't. They already crashed out, so they want to see people crashed out, which is absolutely ridiculous. But what does it say? Crystal say, lock him away. What's up, Crystal Jones? She say, lock him away. Look at that Pooh man say, lock his ass up. That's what I'm saying. Earl Owens, what's he saying? He just looking. What does Robert Tatum say? Lock him up for a good 15 years. Let him sit and think about his action. Ooh, Robert going in hard. New York, lock him. Mr. E1976, stay preaching. No, I appreciate you, E1976. What does Alex P say? I'm in beautiful Tulum. Oh, he's in Tulum, Mexico. And many local women keep asking me, why do so many women wear wigs and eyelashes and too much makeup? They're generally perplexed. We're perplexed. You guys got to understand, man. Women complain about a man's double standard, but their double standard is so much colder than ours, man. They get to wear these ridiculous wigs, and nobody says, what can you say? That's what they want to wear. They wear ridiculous. Some of the wigs are nice, though. You know what I mean? And one reason why I personally hate wigs, like I literally like detest wigs. I'd rather have a nappy short afro than a wig. And I'll tell you why, man. My mom, rest in peace, she wore wigs all her life, and she got that alopecia stuff from wearing wigs. That's all she wore was wigs. From the day I was born, all I remember, my mom had wigs. She had nice wigs, but it messed her whole head up, man. You know what I mean? So I got a real problem with wigs, especially when you don't have to have them. Some women have really nice hair, and they'll throw a wig on top of it, man. I don't get it. But a wig to me, like women do all these interchangeable parts. Like if men did them interchangeable parts, they would clown us. Can you imagine? This is how ridiculous wigs and fake eyelashes are. Can you imagine if men walked around with fake muscles? And we walked around with fake muscles. You know what I mean? And then when the night's over, we take our fake muscles off, and we skinny or fat or whatever it is. You know how ridiculous we would look walking around with fake muscles? But they, yeah, I'm perplexed too. I don't get it, man. But in fairness to the wig people, they are getting good at it. Some of them you can't tell the difference. My ex-wife, because she Creole, she got that pretty long hair, and she could tell. Like I couldn't tell. I'm like, is that real or that fake? That's fake. She would know. So it taught me to kind of like, you got to check the root because they good at it now. So they start with their real hair in the front and then the roots, and then they they do the whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't understand the wigs either, man. But then again, the women in Mexico, the women in Thailand, the women in the Philippines, the women in Brazil, they got a different texture of hair where they don't need wigs. You know what I mean? So sometimes, some women look good with wigs. I ain't mad at all the women. Craig say throw away the key. DJ Falon say keep him down, especially Somali, saying he better not say he's black American. That dude is not. You can tell by looking at him. See, black people, we can tell when somebody's American black or African black. There's a different look that you guys, people that aren't black, don't really understand. Like there's even though they're black, their hue is a different kind of black. Like Ethiopians, they got real beautiful. They got a beautiful like brick brown kind of like look, and they got a pointed nose, so we could tell that they're not African. Their skin is nicer, their nose is more pointy, different texture of hair. We could tell right away. Like Johnny Somali, I don't know what he is, but he ain't black and he got an accent. Hannibal say lock him up. Somebody sent me the link about the story. Which link? Which link you want? I'll give it to you. Cameron say Cameron Jones in him. He said Thelma's my green girl. Dave said Thelma. I still got a crush on Thelma. I see y'all like the Thelma one. Thelma 2.0. Where is she, man? Thelma been pump faking, man. She was supposed to be here last week. I ain't even bothered this week. Gregory DeRuin say LA in the house. Any relation to Skylar DeRuin? That's the only DeRuin I know. Shout out to Gregory to LA. What part of LA, Gregory? Let me know, man. Anytime somebody, wherever they from, I got a story. Listen to what Tichi 29 say. Taichi 29. Taichi 29 say. To some of you brothers who are planning to travel, to first learn the culture. Because once you learn the culture, you learn to blend in. And once you learn to blend in, you have the best time. That's why, learning the language, like we know, coming from LA, we know the most frustrating thing for people in LA is Mexican people that's been living here for 20, 30, 40 years and still don't speak English. Like, it's very frustrating because it's like, we want to communicate with you, but how are you not learning? You've been here for 40 years. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with being in their country. Like, you want to learn wherever you at, whether you're in Tulum, Mexico, or Pattaya, Thailand. If you're going to be there, learn the language. You get so much farther, man, when you just learn the languages, man. I promise you that. Leslie Relapse wrote me. I'm behind Leslie Lynch. I think I got your cash app already. When Leslie Lynch, IT consultant, Crystal Jones. Oh, Crystal, look, man, look at this, man. See, I got 2%, 2.5% female audience, and Crystal Jones is one of them. Crystal Jones, thank you so much for that. Crystal Jones, what I need you to do? I need you to email me, zoomtothailand@gmail.com, and let me know what I could do to attract, you know, a wider audience. I want a broader audience, but I can't sell out for my core audience. I got to give them what they want, but at the same time, you know, I want to make it where, you know, it's a safe place for women. Sometimes I got to check with the tribe, Leslie Lynch and all of them. But yeah, man, I want my crowd to be diverse, man. I don't want to just be, you know, a one trick pony. You dig? Let me see. Taichi said, if I go to Thailand, I'm visiting restaurants. I'm a serious foodie. Yeah. Jason Finn said, I love so he said, when Jason Finn says anything other than I support L, you know, I gotta look at it. Shout out to Rona Traveler says, Mr. E 1976, full-time in the Philippines, bro, since May. So chilling, adjusted in a new life. Yes. All right. So I'm gonna give you guys the Philippine part. Barry Hamilton's in the building. R-Dub Wright's in the building. That era is over. Women got all the power. Yes, it's a fact. DJ Alkaline. Bat, that's you, right? That got to be you. Dan Starks is, how is he blocked? Let's see, writing in cap. How do I get Dan Sparks? I don't know how to do it. I wish Gail was here. Gail, we got to unblock Dan Sparks and make him a mod. IC109. Thanks for letting me know. Dan, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know how to unblock because I didn't do it. One of the mods did it. Thank you, IT consultant, for letting me know I was muted. El Kalanya say, what up, Richie Mac? Just left Bangkok Super 11 for my visa run from the Philippines. What's going on in Thailand and the border issues? What's going on in Thailand and the border issue? The border issues is with Cambodia. Cambodia is where they, you know, they got a little thing going on between them two. So yeah, so the border thing is with Cambodia. So they got a little thing there. A lot of people like to make their border runs there. I think you still can, but it's just kind of, Thailand's really switched up, man. They see the higher end people leaving and going to Vietnam and other places, and the lower end people coming to Thailand. So they trying to put a stop to that, but they don't want to do it in a racist way. They're gonna do it in a financial way. That's what you do. Like if you ever want to kill racism, you just price people out the game, and those who can afford it, no matter what race you are, you good. But that's pretty much how they do it. IC109 say Zoomtothailand live. Let's go. All right, here we go. I haven't seen that in a long time. MGTOW. Savior said, I used to see that when I first started my channel. Shout out to Empowered Movements. Okay, let me see. Zookeeper in the building. I'm going to read these next couple super chats, and then I am going into part 2, which is Thailand. You dig? What does Zookeeper say? This is why we separate by invite only, VIP, and membership. You can't come to other countries tripping out. You have to follow the rules, or the laws will continue to change. We're seeing it in real time. Can we get the likes up, y'all? I'm about to give y'all, I know what to do to get your likes. If I do my little like dance. Man, let me tell you something about that. I'm gonna play that again for y'all, because that girl right there, she auditioned for me, and she was so good, but she had a Janet Jackson moment. You know what I'm saying? She had a Janet Jackson moment. See if y'all can catch the Janet Jackson moment. There was a Janet Jackson moment there, you guys. But you guys make sure you get the likes up. Let me give this man some respect. Zookeeper dropping bars. Zookeeper with the $10 holla. Zookeeper, I would give you pink toe, but we got some ladies in the chat, so I'm gonna give you the George Jefferson. You understand me?
Catching flights, name the price, I'm on that board. We on that board. You flew her out for the clout, we call that home. Westie snipes, black, that go be glowing. Big bad, zoom to Thailand, she be knowing. She be tuning, soon as I get grooming. We ain't jumping, brooming. Focus, baby, zooming. Ain't no way we booming. Off the plane, we knew me. Ain't no one for two me. Man, trust me, you win.
Shout out to Zookeeper. Thanks for dropping those bars on them, Zookeeper. Appreciate you. LJ with the $10 holler. What's up, Rich and Zoom Tribe? What can I give him for the $10 holler? Thank y'all for being in the building. You know, this is one of my favorites right here because it's just the shape does it for me.
I rise and I wake and I gotta go get it. I'm making my bed and it's straight to the digits. Joke up a jokers, that shit is acidic. So I take a shot with the lemon and ginger. Look in the mirror like, yeah, I'm the nigga. Look in the mirror like, damn it, I'm fitted. Looking outside like the world is all mine. Look in the mirror like, nigga, go get it. I gotta get to the casinos. I gotta get to the bag now. I can't be chasing on these hoes. They getting they feeling it dragged down.
Shout out to LJ. Appreciate that, LJ. So now, y'all, we're going to get into the next segment, which is Thailand Titans entry. So y'all pay attention to this because in this episode, in this section, we're talking about from a real legal aspect. These are actually lawyers that I have used. So they are legitimate lawyers. Both of the lawyers I'm going to show you guys. One is going to talk about the TDAC, what you need to get in, and the other is going to talk about the overstay and the penalties and how to avoid it. So check this out, you guys. Let's get it. Thailand Titans entry. Thailand is now checking bank statements, travel history, and online behavior.
Welcome to Thailand Immigration News. I'm Per from Siam Legal, your go-to source for the latest updates on traveling to Thailand. Thailand's Immigration Bureau has introduced a new digital arrival card known as the Thailand Digital Arrival Card, or TDAC. This system is now mandatory for all non-Thai nationals entering the country, regardless of whether they arrive by air, land, or sea. Today, we'll break down who needs to complete the TDAC, how to submit it online, and what happens if you don't comply. Let's get started. If you're a non-Thai national planning to visit Thailand, you must complete the TDAC online before arrival. This applies to all travelers, whether entering by plane, boat, or land transport. However, Thai nationals returning to the country are exempt from this requirement. The TDAC must be submitted within 3 days before your travel date, ensuring that all details are up to date and in line with your entry plans. To fill out the TDAC, you will need your passport or travel document, personal details, including your full name, date of birth, and nationality, your travel itinerary such as flight details, arrival date, and accommodation in Thailand, any required health declarations. Here's how to submit your TDAC online. Visit TDAC's official website or scan the QR code displayed on screen. Click the arrival card button. Enter your passport information by either uploading a clear photograph or manually inputting your details. Provide your travel itinerary, including your flight details and where you'll be staying. If you've traveled to a high-risk area within the past 14 days, the system will prompt you to submit additional health information. If traveling with others, you can add their details by clicking the Add button and repeating the steps for each person. Review your details carefully, make any necessary corrections, and enter your email address to receive confirmation. Agree to the terms and submit your application. Download or save the confirmation, which must be presented upon arrival in Thailand. Failure to complete the TDAC before your arrival will result in immigration officers denying your entry. Since this is a mandatory process, travelers must ensure they have their submission confirmation ready for inspection upon arrival. To prevent delays or issues at immigration, make sure to submit the TDAC within the required time frame and double check that all information is accurate. If you're planning a trip to Thailand, staying informed about new travel policies is essential. สวัสดีค่ะ
Now here's where it gets real. Check out my man at Anglo-Siam Legal.
Good morning and welcome to Anglo-Siam Legal. My name's John. I'm a British and international lawyer. I'm the client affairs manager here at Anglo-Siam Legal, backed up by in-house Thai lawyers, barristers, consultants and accountants. Today we're going to reiterate some important points about overstaying in Thailand. Now many of us here live in Thailand for either commercial purposes where we have a business, or because we have family here, or because we're retired. The most important aspect is overstaying. We have to have a visa here, and as most people know, that's renewed every 12 months. Now, if you overstay on a tourist visa or a business visa or a family visa, etc., it's important to know the penalties. So, for clarity, fines. A standard fine of 500 Thai baht a day is applied up to 20 days and up to a maximum of 20,000 Thai baht. That applies even if you overstay for a single day. However, detention. If you're caught by the authorities, by police or immigration, during a roadside check, a check in a nightclub, or whatever the case may be, you face immediate arrest. You can be deported, you can be sent to the IDC, Immigration Detention Centre in Bangkok, which by all counts is not a pleasant place. You can be fined, imprisoned, and importantly blacklisted from coming back into Thailand. Getting off the blacklisting list is an extremely difficult process. So, if you're going to be blacklisted, overstays of less than 90 days, this is for when you voluntarily surrender. Fine, and typically no ban. Overstay of 90 days plus up to 1 year is a 1-year ban. Overstay of 1 to 3 years is a 3-year ban. Overstaying 3 to 5 years is a 5-year ban. And overstaying 5 years or more is a 10-year ban. However, importantly, if you are caught by the authorities and arrested, overstays less than 1 year is a 5-year ban, and overstays more than 1 year is a 10-year ban. Your immigration record will be updated and potentially complicating future visa applications for Thailand and other countries. So, what do you do if you overstay? Quite simply, don't panic. Contact a lawyer. This can be Anglo-Siam Legal or another specialist lawyer in Thailand, and we can arrange, or you can arrange, to report to immigration and voluntarily hand yourself in. Overstaying in Thailand is becoming a serious issue. The authorities, police and immigration are cracking down on overstayers. They have active investigations into the same. Safeguard yourself.